Once a rising star in India's telecom industry, Aircel soared to new heights with its innovative services and unbeatable prices. From humble beginnings in Tamil Nadu to becoming a household name across the nation, Aircel's journey seemed unstoppable. But behind the scenes, a storm was brewing. Fierce competition, regulatory challenges, and mounting debts would soon push this telecom giant to the brink. Join us as we unravel the fascinating story of Aircel's meteoric rise and dramatic fall. Discover the ambition, the setbacks, and the lessons learned from one of India's most captivating corporate sagas. How did a company that once had it all lose everything? Stay tuned to find out.
Rise of Aircel, Foundation and Growth. Early days, Aircel was founded by Chinnakanan Shivashankaran in 1999. It began its operations in Tamil Nadu, where it quickly became the leading telecom operator due to its competitive pricing and innovative service. Expansion. Leveraging its success in Tamil Nadu, Aircel expanded to other states. By 2005, it had a significant presence in several circles across India. Acquisition by Maxis. In 2006, Malaysia's Maxis Communications acquired a 74% stake in Aircel for $1.08 billion. This acquisition provided Aircel with the financial muscle to further expand its operations. Peak and challenges. Market competition. Intense competition. The Indian telecom market became highly competitive with the entry of new players like Reliance Jio, which disrupted the market with its free voice calls and extremely cheap data plans. Regulatory hurdles. Aircel faced several regulatory challenges, including issues related to spectrum allocation. The company was implicated in the 2G spectrum scam, which tainted its reputation and led to legal and financial troubles. Financial stress. High competition and regulatory pressures led to financial strain. Aircel incurred significant debts due to its aggressive expansion and spectrum auction payments. Fall of Aircel. Debt and bankruptcy. Mounting debts. By 2017, Aircel's debt had ballooned to around 15,500 crore rupees, approximately $2 billion. It struggled to meet its financial obligations, leading to a severe cash crunch. Service shutdown. In early 2018, Aircel announced that it was shutting down its services in several circles due to financial difficulties and an inability to compete in the market. This left millions of subscribers in a lurch. Bankruptcy filing. In March 2018, Aircel filed for bankruptcy under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC. The company cited unsustainable debt and intense competition as the primary reasons for its downfall. Aftermath. Subscriber migration. Following the shutdown, Aircel's subscribers were forced to port their numbers to other telecom operators. This mass migration significantly impacted the subscriber base of competitors like Airtel, Vodafone, and Jio. Legal proceedings. The bankruptcy proceedings involved complex legal battles over the company's assets and liabilities. Creditors, including banks and vendors, sought to recover their dues through the insolvency process. Legacy. Aircel's rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale in the Indian telecom industry. The company's rapid expansion, followed by an equally swift decline, highlighted the challenges of operating in a highly competitive and regulated market. Aircel's story underscores the importance of sustainable growth, prudent financial management, and the ability to adapt to market changes. Clearing Aircel's debt involved a complex and lengthy process through India's insolvency and bankruptcy framework. Resolution plan. Inviting bids. The COC invited bids from potential investors and companies interested in taking over Aircel assets and operations. This involved a thorough evaluation of Aircel remaining assets, including its spectrum holdings. Asset sale. Aircel's valuable assets, such as its telecom towers and spectrum licenses, were put up for sale. These assets attracted interest from other telecom operators and infrastructure companies. The proceeds from these sales were intended to settle debt haircuts. Creditors often have to take a haircut meaning they agree to accept a reduced amount of the debt owed to them. In Aircel's case, creditors had to agree to significant haircuts, given the company's inability to pay its massive debts. Resolution Plan Approval. A resolution plan was eventually approved by the COC and submitted to the NCLT for final approval. The plan typically included the sale of assets, restructuring of remaining debts and potential infusion of funds by new investors. Outcomes. Debt settlement. The sale of asset and the funds raised were used to settle a portion of Aircel outstanding debt. However, due to the significant shortfall between the company's liabilities and value of its asset, creditor had to write off debts. Operational shutdown. Aircel ceased operations, and its subscribers were advised to port their numbers to other telecom operators. The company's network infrastructure was either sold off or dismantled. Legal and regulatory proceedings. The insolvency process also involved addressing various legal and regulatory issues. This included resolving disputes with the Department of Telecommunications, over spectrum payments and other regulatory dues. Lessons and impact. The resolution of Aircel's debt through the IBC process highlighted the challenges and complexities involved in handling large-scale corporate insolvencies. It also underscored the need for sustainable business practices and prudent financial management in highly competitive industries like telecommunications. The Aircel case served as a precedent for future insolvency cases in India, illustrating the critical role of the IBC in addressing corporate financial distress.
Deccan Picks.